Hello. Good morning, Vietnam. No, it's just a joke. Hi, my name is Elise, and I just thought I'd pop in quickly to do a short live. I've done everything I needed to do today. I've had quite a day, and I've had quite a weekend, and I have shed a lot of tears as well, just because, life is exciting and life is good, and this thing that we call life, it's kind of great, and it's like I'm rediscovering it all anew. um my name is Elise. I don't know if I've said that, but I have a channel on YouTube mainly. I sometimes stream to other platforms just to create a bit of awareness, because I think I have a great message to share, something that's authentic. And I still don't know where to look, so I'll just look anywhere. Okay. So a couple of questions popped up, and a couple of amazing feedback landed in my lap. Sorry about that. I have a bit of a puffiness under my eyes, I see. But the light's better. See, the light's better. I have an unction to share my journey. Welcome, viewer. The one that I have over there. Hi. Please comment. I have learned how to actually show the comments and react to them, answer whatever I can answer. But I just want to start by saying thank you to the tremendous support and the awesome positive reactions that I've received up to now, not only by the comments, but also by the people who have reached out to me in person, who know me in person and didn't know about this, um, that have shared with me incredible stories. I'm a very empathetic person. I think if there was going to be a leader chosen for the Empaths Anonymous, it would be me. I do tend to care to the point that it affects me emotionally, and to the point that I am unable to move forward without, first feeling the feelings of that person. So it's one of the, I would say, it's a good and a bad point altogether. But more so, I'm very forgetful. I have been diagnosed with obsessive compulsive disorder, not the degree of which some people may be um, OCD, but I have had a proper diagnosis. I've been on medication since 2009, and I've seen psychologists and psychiatrists, and I have a lot of experience in the field of mental health. I'm not a medical practitioner, a therapist, or an expert in the field at all. In fact, I have no degree. I'm just me. And I'm hoping that what I have to share means something to you today. So, for all the overwhelming positive responses, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Um, of course, there are naysayers as well. There will always be. Taylor Swift's song comes to mind. uh, just shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. I'm not going to sing now, but I can sing. I can sing, and I am a content writer by day, and by night, I'm a mother and a wife, a daughter, a sister, and one of the best friends you will ever have. Um, that I speak from because of my experience as being a good friend to people. People always tend to believe that I'm their best friend because I have a caring heart, I have a sensitive spirit, and I am a person um, that enjoys making a difference in people's lives. So, just to follow up on my previous live, there are a couple of questions that came up that I just want to answer, like globally. No, is the first answer to the question, do you use filters? I do not. I have the option to do that though, but I do not. I should perhaps, but I don't. The second question that I have do you wear makeup? No, I do not. I don't wear any makeup simply because my fiance doesn't like it very much. Um, he has had experience with women wearing like thick, thick layers of stuff and um, having to see them then the next morning without the stuff. So I don't do that. But I dislike makeup in general, not because I think I'm pretty without it. I don't think that. I think I do need a lot of makeup, especially. I don't know if you can really see. I can't see very well with this camera, but I do. I do have a lot of flaws that I can hide that will make me look much better, I'm sure. If I do use makeup, I should use mascara and I should use this. And I do use New Skin's products that are phenomenal for moisturizing and cleansing. And I have the New Skin cleaning thingy that I can't remember the name now of, that I won actually in a competition. So I'm a very lucky person as well. But the other question that I've come across is whether or not I'm a middle child. Hey, hey, Star. Yeah, I do have 3 cats. I know. And Malky's made an appearance in the previous life. Hey, Stacey. Come, come and sit down. So this is Star. He's a big, scrumptious animal. He's like, the panther of panthers. He's just so great. So I have 3 cats. This is Star. Star is almost 2 years old, and he belongs to my daughter. Then I have Gucci. Gucci is not in a good space at the moment because we got a new cat on Friday, Malkis, that you've met. Malkis will come around soon. And Gucci, you'll meet whenever she comes around. So not today. Uh, yes, I am a middle child. I have all the diseases of a middle child. I am oversensitive. I am loud. I am too loud. And yes, I do have issues. A lot. I'm not perfect in no way, shape, or form. I'm just a willing vessel to talk about this thing called mental health and mental illness. My message today is simply this. You need to make right choices daily. I spoke at length with one of my favorite aunts that's married to my favorite uncle. And I was actually going to do a live early this morning. And then I got a phone call from her out of the blue. And when she phones me, I know that it's going to take a while before I'm done. But the conversation evolved into something so amazing that I decided not to speak about the topic that I wanted to speak about to begin with, but to bring this simple message to you. So I'm going to try and do it in a very concise and short period of time. At the end of the day, we all have a choice. Not at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day. In the beginning of the day, in the morning, you wake up. From the moment you open your eyes, you have choices to make. One of the first choices that you will make in life or in the morning is, will I get up? Am I going to get up? Stop! You're making a noise. What you doing? He's playing with Malky's toys. So it's all new to him now. So obviously it's going to be something that he would like to do. We all have choices to make each and every day. Our choices are maybe just limited to am I going to get up or am I going to press the snooze button? It might be, am I getting up at all? Am I going to seize the day? Am I going to dress? Am I going to shower? Am I going to brush my hair or my teeth or do whatever I want to do? Am I going to fit into my thing that I wanted to wear this morning? Am I ever going to lose weight? Sometimes there are so many. Sorry about that. The wind is a bit in the way. I'm using natural light. I don't have those smart circle thingies yet. But um, everything in life is like that. And especially if you wake up in the morning, it sets the tone for the rest of the day. Yeah, because it's in that moment that you have the decision to make about uh, what your day would look like. And the saying of you are you got out of bed with the wrong foot. It's true. It's really true. You can decide to get out of bed on the right foot. You don't have to get off on the wrong foot. It's a choice that you make. And living mindfully, it takes a certain amount of intentionality on your part. Like I said, you is a verb. It's something that you do. It's not something that you are. It's not being a human being. It's living mindfully to the extent that you are seriously living with the intent to become a better person, to be successful at your work, to be the best mom you can be, to be the best employee you can be, to go out and finally doing that one thing that you've been putting off forever. Everything is a choice. And it reminds me of what God says in His Word, that He puts before us two choices, death or life. And we have that choice every day, every morning when we wake up. Making right choices for you, making right choices for your family, making right choices for your loved ones, but ultimately making choices for God, deciding that you are going to serve Him or not. It is your choice. God is a gentleman. Jesus is a gentleman. He will never ever force Himself on you, and He will never come with Bible bashing to you. He will not force you to love Him. It's a choice. Loving your husband, loving your kids, that's a choice every single day. And when you wake up, you set the tone for what is going to happen for the rest of that day. So now that I've answered the questions about filters and makeup and what I am and how I am and why I am the way that I am, I just want to quickly mention something. I've had quite a few people asking me for the church sermon. I have linked it in the description below. So please click on it. Unfortunately, it's not a direct or a live recording, but Sven has done a phenomenal job of putting together the gist of the sermon on an additional video that he recorded, and it's on YouTube. You can just click on it. Everything that you need to know about Revive, sorry, not View Church, Revive is on there. And Revive, I've been a part of since just since we moved to Cape Town. I would say since about 2011, middle 2011. Yeah, right after we found out we're pregnant with Nadia. So I've been with the group forever. And it first started out as the View Church, and then it quickly spread everywhere. As a result, people have actually started new churches, and it's just exploded and expanded. The Sunningdale branch of the church is where we went to because it was a bit smaller, more intimate. It's what we needed at the time as a family. And my daughter was already quite involved with the church there, singing in the front. And I've grown up with the church my whole life. So I'm sorry, I can't say anything or be anything without talking about it. So get used to it or get out of the kitchen, because this is what this channel ultimately is about. You cannot be a whole person unless you have mind, body, and soul. Actually, body, soul, and spirit. Those are the three things. I've explained it a bit better in the previous section. Um, there are a lot of things that you can do as a person to be whole, and being whole ultimately is the gist of life. You need to be able to have a mindful living, a mindful existence, keeping people around you in check, and being able to see what's going on around you. I had an accident last year. In fact, 3 accidents in 1 month's time. I first fell up the stairs twice, and then I slid down the stairs once, tearing 2 ligaments. And it sent me into a depression that I've never experienced before. It was really scary. And I got out of that, thank the Lord above, by the skin of my teeth. And when I'm ready to share that experience with you, I will. For now, I just need to say the following. If you want to make a difference and be a positive beacon or a shining light in someone else's life moving forward, there are a couple of things you're going to have to do. The one, and maybe the most important and most difficult one, is forgiveness. You're going to have to forgive others. I hope you know that. And it's hard because we have parents, we have spouses, we have friends, family members that have hurt us. So doing that is a bit difficult. I understand that. Um, I've been wronged in ways that people hear my story and they're like, "How are you still alive, woman?" And I don't know. It's just by the grace of God. You should understand that you cannot move forward in your life unless you move forward by forgiving. And not only others, but also yourself. And I'm sure that there are a couple of things that you're upset about, that you've done, that you are beating yourself up about. It's got to stop. It's not going to get you anywhere. You will not be able to move forward unless you forgive yourself. My sister said something profound that I'm just going to repeat, that she heard from someone. It's all about just 1 sec. I just want to close the door. Hello. Oh, Malkies, yeah. Just going to show Malkies. This is Malkies. And this is my daughter, Nadia. And Malkies visited us the other day. But yeah, will you just not close the door entirely, just a little bit on your way out? Please. So I mentioned forgiving others, parents, spouses, exes, yourself. My sister said something profound the other day. She said that you did the best you could with what you knew and the resources that you had. So learn to let go of that. And so did your parents, and so did your spouse. And you will have to be able to forgive them and make that decision. And in God's word, he says to forgive 70 times 7. Jesus actually said that. Yes, 70 times 7. That's a whole lot of forgiving for one person. Maybe that's for one thing. So 70 times 7 for everything that one person has done to you. It's a lot of forgiveness. It's going to take work, and it's going to be something that you do intentionally. But forgiveness, not only to yourself and others, but also to God. A lot of you that I'm talking to today have a problem with God. You do not want to serve him for whatever reason, yes.
Sorry.
May I help you? Sure. Did you get your phone?
Yeah, I'm looking for my tablet now.
I don't have that, sorry. Did you do everything you were supposed to do?
Yeah.
Thanks. Sorry, I didn't even make the bed today. It's one of those days. I need you to understand that God is not the reason for your pain. He's not the reason why you lost someone dear to you. I lost my mom when I was 22, and it was not God's fault. In fact, it wasn't really something that God allowed or caused or anything like that. We make decisions, we make choices, and we have to be responsible for the choices we make. Um, so, forgiveness, it's something that you intentionally do over and over and over again. Besides forgiving yourself, others, including your parents, spouse, exes, and forgiving God for what he didn't do that you are keeping against him, there is the second thing, letting go. It's a lot easier to let go if you have forgiven. And I forgive very easily. In fact, I always assume the best of everyone. I believe the best. I 100% think that no one will intentionally harm me or do me wrong. And I truly do believe that with all my heart. I do. Um, of course, I've been the victim of many things that have gone wrong. I'm not naive in the sense that I fall for all the scams. I'm a very, how can I put this? Thoughtful. I think my decisions through. I don't just, although I'm very impulsive, I love just doing things on the spur of the moment. I'm not a reckless person in terms of making decisions, especially if it will affect my family or my financial well-being. So that's not the case here. Sorry, I'm struggling to just put this right. Um, so letting go is hard for me because we can forgive and we have to. It's something we have to do. But letting go, it's like almost forgetting, you know? It's hard. It's not something as human beings that we do easily. To let go of the hurt someone has caused you, or to let go of the pain, or to let go of that thing that you are, harboring. Thanks for the heart. Hey, extra viewer out there. Nadia, what's going on? What do you want? You want the cat? No, the cat's busy. The cat will come. You can call the cat. Close the door. I'm busy with the live. I won't be long.
I'm sorry.
So let me get through this. Uh, Letting go. I think I need a course on that. I need a whole course. I need to go on a retreat, and I need someone to help me with letting go because it's seriously difficult. But as you go through the journey of healing, as you go through the journey of mindfulness, as you decide to live intentionally, it will come up and you will deal with that. And you may need to let go over and over and over again. So it's much easier if you have forgiven. Letting go. Give me some information about that. I have an email address now. I'll put that in the description below. But if you want to send me an email, I can post a comment. Let me post a comment. So let me say here, welcome everyone. Here we go. Welcome everyone. Finally, I have better light. There we go. If you want to communicate, I can spell communicate correctly. If you want to communicate with me, please leave a comment and I will respond. There you go. Um, if you prefer sending me an email, please use you dot mindfulness at gmail.com. Youdoyou.mindfulness at gmail.com. There we go. Not to ask for my advice. That's the other thing that I don't know. I don't have all the answers. And no, I'm not a psychologist, psychiatrist, or anything like that. I mean, there's a limit to what I can do for you. I can certainly point you in the right direction because I do believe that if you are struggling with mental health, you should be either seeing a psychologist or psychiatrist or at least your general practitioner. Marquis, what are you doing? Sorry, the sandbox is over here. And he's having his little time for himself. So, yeah, I certainly don't have all the answers. I'm searching for answers. In my life, I've been searching for answers since forever, since as long as I can remember, because I've always wondered, what is wrong with me? Why am I like this? Why doesn't everyone understand me? Why do I need to explain myself so many times? Why? Oh, why am I so loud? Why am I so sensitive? And why am I hurt by what that person said while others don't care? Yeah, that's me. So, forgiving, letting go of things. The third thing is stop judging. You all do. I do. We all judge. We have this tendency to talk about the bad of what others have done. We talk about things that disturb us, about regarding other people. Yes, of course, sometimes to find clarity, sometimes to bounce off ideas or to get answers and all of that. But are we doing it in a loving manner? You know, are we being judgmental, or are we being caring by speaking to others about other people? Or are we just plainly gossiping? Ask yourself that. I don't know what your intentions are. Whatever they are, make sure it's always coming from a place of love. A lot of people today have a problem with Christians. Why? Because they are so judgmental. I say, and God's word says, take out the boulder in your own eyes first. In Afrikaans, it's so beautifully stated. Haal die balk eers uit jou eie oog uit. So a bulk in Afrikaans, it's like a big piece of wood that supports the trusses of the roof. So it's a big thing, for that thing to be in your eye. It can't be easy or comfortable. So God says, be careful when you judge, and take out the boulder, the big wooden plank that is in your eye, before you show someone else the splinter that they have in theirs. We all have faults. We all have made mistakes. Don't start throwing rocks, especially if you're living in a glass house. So, yeah, go Google that if you don't know what it means. I'm running out of time here. But everything in life is a choice from the moment we wake up. And thanks to my dearly beloved aunt for helping me with this amazing message, because it is an amazing message. You cannot be who you were meant to be unless you are willing to do those three things: forgiving yourself, others, and forgiving God. It's not his fault. It really isn't. People have done bad things because they chose to do that. It's not his fault. Luckily, God says everything will work together for those who love him and are called again, are called for his purpose. Romans 8:28. That will be on my grave if I ever die. So, forgive God, yourself, and others. Let go. Let go. Let go of the baggage. Let go of the things that hold you back. Stop judging. Stop judging and rather look at yourself first before you criticize people. Before you, you have no idea where they come from. You have no idea what they've been through. But by judging, you're only putting space between you and that person. In fact, you're building walls. And those walls will confuse them. Those walls will separate them from you. But more importantly, those walls will disable you from ever meaning anything to them. So don't judge. And don't judge others by talking to others about the people. That's judging and gossiping. Don't judge because you are not without fault. You have mistakes. And you have wronged other people, as have I. You've hurt people. Some of that you might not know about. But stop being so judgmental. And if you are a Christian, I want to tell you right now that it's the worst thing you can do if you have any need or any vision or any mission to lead people to God. You're not going to do it like that at all. Stop judging. And go find your purpose in life. You have a job to do for yourself, for your children, for your children's children. We're all very convinced that God's coming back. He's coming to fetch his children, and we're going to be in heaven forever. But until then, we never know. None of us do when that time will come. I am a Christian. If you're not, it doesn't matter. I don't mind that, and you shouldn't either, because we should all make space for each other. The message is the same across all religions. You need to be a person that is whole, or at least able, willing, a willing vessel. There's Malky. It's the cutest cat. Malky's. Oh, I explained it in the previous video. You need to intentionally do certain things, not to earn a life in heaven or to earn forgiveness from God. No, it's a rule. There's a rule. There's a rule to follow. And there's certain things that will always work the same way. And I'm ending with this. Seed, time, and harvest. Somewhere in Genesis it says that. I don't know where it says that now. But somewhere in Genesis it talks about seed, time, and harvest. And I think this is in Revelation as well. But God says that for as long as the earth remains, for as long as the earth remains, for as long as the earth remains, seed, time, and harvest will never fail. It means that what you sow, you will reap. And what you sow takes time to reap. So the process of seeds that are sown, and then time passing, and then a harvest coming up. Whether those are good or bad seeds, there will be a harvest. And it will be in your lifetime. You will live, or they say karma. Karma is a bitch. It comes to mind. Sorry. It is what it is. Karma is a bitch. And it will be, if that's what you are to others. What goes around does come around. That's true. I've seen it. I'm only 48 years old this year. But I have seen that time and time again. What you sow, you will reap. And it doesn't matter who you believe in. It's like gravity. It's there, even if you don't believe in it. And I'm excited about what's lying ahead. Just to go back to the beginning, I've had a couple of questions asked to me that I just want to repeat. I don't use makeup. No. I don't use filters. No. I know TikTok has got like a standard filter in it. Um, that does that on TikTok. I have no idea what social medias are all about. Just so that you know, I have no idea. I'm not a TikToker. I'm not a Facebooker. I'm not what else is there? Instagrammer. I'm not. Oh, I'm a YouTuber. I love you. I'm obsessed with. I must say, I'm obsessed with YouTube. That is my number one choice. That is where that's my go-to. It's just everything is there that I need. I watch law and crime. I enjoy trials, live trials. Emily D. Baker is my all-time favorite, as is Gisela K with um, Gisela K. Let me just put that in there. Gisela K. She has a channel that is called Grizzly True Crime. Check her out. She's incredible. I think I can actually put the link there. Maybe I should do that. And then the other one is Emily D. Baker. She's a fan of the cursey words, but her content is phenomenal. And I don't mind the cursey words all that much because her message is amazing. And she gives a great summary of everything and anything that's going on with pop culture and the latest American um, the law and crime and missing people and all of that. But what I love about Gisela K is she covers a bit of a broader spectrum. She's from South Africa and she's living in um, the Netherlands. And she actually covers crime everywhere in the world. I love her. She is really good. Emily D. Baker, she has become famous by a podcast called The Emily Show. I'm just going to put that in there, The Emily Show, and you're in for a treat. Really authentic, real. Both of these people are amazing characters that I've learned a lot from, and they're part of the reason why I'm here today. Uh, I have sucked everything that they have put online dry already, and I love it. I love it. I love it. That is my what do you call it? My little poison, I would say. That's my go-to channel. But other than that, I don't know how to do TikTok. I have no idea. I've connected it now. No, TikTok's not even on here. I've started posting my videos there, but I don't know what happens after that. I don't even know if people go to YouTube and check out my content. I don't know. Facebook I only use as my own digital album. That's the thing. I don't go through people's profiles. I don't because it has created feelings in me before. So I don't do that anymore. I have actually disconnected from Facebook for a long period of time, and I've realized that I'm not doing myself any favors because I love taking pictures. My mom did that too, and I got that from her. So my mother is she was just taking pictures all the time, and my dad was taking pictures of her all the time. And other than that, she made albums for each and every one of us, from birth till to date, all of it updated 100%. She was an amazing woman, and I would be the most blessed and luckiest person alive if I could just be like a quarter or a smidgen of a woman that she was. We are three sisters. I have a stepbrother that grew up in the house with us. And us three sisters that come from the same father combined cannot be half the woman that my mother was. I'll talk about her some other time. What's going on? Hey. Um, and then I don't know Instagram very well. I do post there, but I can't figure out this Twitter thing at all, this X thing. I struggle. I don't like watching TikToks. I don't scroll through people's accounts. I do support people when they ask me to. I love supporting. I'm a very good cheerleader. So if you need marketers, I'm there. I love it. I don't want to get paid for it. Okay. I do it because I love it. If I believe in a product, I promote it. Um, and then X, I can't figure it out. I don't get it. I'm sorry. It must be It must be because I was born in 1976. It's just not for me. Sometimes there's nice things, but I get trapped in that thing, and then I don't get to my work or anything else. I'm very attention deficit. That's also a diagnosis that I've received. A couple of things that I've been diagnosed with. I don't believe in all of those things, but like I said in the beginning, I've been receiving treatment for my ailments, and I've been on medication since 2019, and of course 2009. And I've stopped and taken and stopped and taken many times before, and I know how bad that can be for your health. So never do that. Um, but I want to end off with saying that if you feel like you need any help, professional or otherwise, speak to someone, reach out. If you are someone suffering with mental health, do the right thing and contact your nearest healthcare supporter. I know there are a lot of free lines in every country. I know that my audience is in South Africa, America, UK, and other. I don't know what the other is, so I'm just making it broadly. YouTube makes it amazing for you to see where your audience is coming from. That's why I love it so much. I just really love it. And I'm just jumping here on Facebook, Instagram, and X. I don't even know if it's going to work. I don't have any idea. This is my second time using this tool called StreamYard, and it's phenomenal. It's easy. It's easy to use, and it's great. So I don't even know if it's going to pull through on those feeds. I don't even know if you can do live streaming on X. I'm going to find out, I suppose. LinkedIn. It's my first time doing LinkedIn live as well. I haven't done the Instagram thing today, but nevertheless, I hope that my message meant something to you. And I hope that you go and find help if you need help. It's never too dark for light to pierce through it. There's a nice quote that I put on my comments that I forgot now, but I will still make a banner and an intro and an outro and all of those things to just make it a little bit more snazzy and nice. But yeah, if you are online and you'd like to make a comment, you're welcome to do that. I'll respond online. I don't have a problem with hanging around a little bit longer. I have no idea how long I've been on. I thought half an hour would be, 42 minutes. You see, time flies when you're having fun. Yeah, please rewind and check out the live. It's worth watching. I basically gave a message of of hope, I believe. And I've basically just gave a few good pointers that you need to know in order to move forward in life. And it's like anything else. In an aeroplane, if you're a mother, and I've flown with my little baby so many times, they tell you first put the mask on your own face, and then you can help your children or your child. Why? Why do we do that? It's easy. If you don't put on the mask, you're going to die. And then you can't help anyone. So I'm telling you this now. If you don't go for help, you will die. You will die. Your soul will die. You will not make it. You will not be able to mean anything to anybody. So look after yourself first and foremost. Go for help. Go see a general practitioner, and that person will take you to the next step. You don't have to take medication. And even if you do, you can take all the medication in the world. It will not help you unless you start renewing your mind. You need to do you. You need to be who you are. You need to find your purpose in life. And you need to rewatch this video because I'm signing off now. Thanks for everyone who watched. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the likes, all the comments, all the phone calls that I've received from all of the people close to me and people that I've never even known or met before. This has been a journey, and it's going to keep being a journey for me. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning from every single one of you. And thanks for tuning in. Bye.